A heated debate erupted in the Senate on Wednesday following the rejection of a motion to immortalize the late Professor Humphrey Nwosu, the former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) during the Babangida administration. The session took an intense turn when Senator Victor Ume expressed strong dissatisfaction over the Senate's decision to strike down the motion. Ume, visibly frustrated, argued that Nwosu's role in Nigeria's democratic journey, particularly as the umpire of the historic June 12, 1993 presidential election, deserved national recognition. The tension in the chamber escalated further when Senator Sen Abaribe, who had championed the motion to honor Nwosu as the architect of the June 12 election, stormed out of the Senate's floor after his proposal was rejected. Abaribe, known for his vocal stance on democratic principles, did not mince words in his reaction. Directing his criticism at Deputy Senate President Barau Jibril, who was presiding over the session, Abaribe declared, "We are not under a dictatorship." He insisted that every senator must be given the right to freely express their views on legislative matters, emphasizing that democracy thrives on open debate and diverse perspectives. The late Professor Humphrey Nwosu was at the helm of affairs during the watershed June 12 election at INEC, widely regarded as the freest and fairest election in Nigeria's history. The poll was overwhelmingly won by Chief Moshood Kashamau Olawale MKO Abiola, but the military regime of General Ibrahim Babangida controversially annulled the results, plunging Nigeria into political turmoil. Despite Nwosu's pivotal role in overseeing an election that sets the standards for democratic aspirations in Nigeria, successive administrations have largely overlooked his contributions. The motion to formally recognize and immortalize him was seen as a step towards rectifying that historical oversight. However, the Senate's refusal to pass the motion raises fresh questions about the country's approach to acknowledging key figures in its democratic history. While some lawmakers argue that Nwosu was merely carrying out his official duty, others believe his courage in conducting an election that reflected the people's will should be honored. The uproar in the Senate underscores the enduring political sensitivities surrounding the June 12 election and its aftermath. With emotions running high, it remains to be seen whether renewed efforts will be made to secure national recognition for the late professor, or if the legacy will continue to linger in the shadows of Nigeria's political history. Endeavor to share, like, and subscribe to this channel for contents like this. Thanks for watching.
The secretness of the day is the interpretation of the day, standing in the name of all the services of the of the National Health Act
Don't disturb me, I have to go to pay. You use my crisis one.
Mr. President, distinguished senators.
The Senate shall by resolution regulate its procedure. So even if the Senate leader says that it doesn't follow, by the fact that a senator wants to make a personal explanation, you must give that senator a chance to make that personal explanation. We are not under a dictatorship, Mr. President. That is why I'm using 1B to come. The discussion you say we can't talk, we don't talk.
Former minority leader.
Thank you, Mr.
Very
President.
experienced.
I'm glad that you recognize that I was a former minority leader.
Thank you very much.
I know the rules.
Yes, former majority leader, former minority leader. When we came this morning, you approached me in respect of your desire to bring forward this motion under Order 4151. You never told me you were bringing it under Order 42. And when it came under 4151, it was defeated. Now you change your mind to bring it under Order 42. We are all, we know, we respect you very well. That wasn't discussed. If it was discussed, when the leader came in, he came, I called him. I said, Sen Abaribe is bringing a motion under 41 and 51, and we agreed. Normally have to consult with the leadership, and we agreed that it was going to be brought forward. But leader, did I tell you that he's going to bring a motion under Order 42? So you didn't approach me, you didn't tell me. And I just want to be transparent and plain. You didn't tell me. If you had told me, there's no way I would have stopped you. There's a process. If you have told us that you are going to bring this motion under 42, we will oblige you.
Mr. President, I don't know what is controversial for immortalizing Humphrey Nwosu and
Jim Kuta on the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025, SB 756. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
The Clerk of the Senate. But we're in a democracy. We allow our colleagues to table their views, and it's left for the Senate to decide on what to be done on such views. Others see him as someone. Anyway, you move your motion. Okay, my colleagues, can you please listen? Can you please listen? Now it's up to you. I'll put the question, and I'll walk in line with whatever you decide. Of course, it's a bit controversial. Some see him as someone who truncated June 12. Some see him as a hero of June 12. So it's up to you. We'll put the question. Those in favor that this motion should go through, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The nays have it.